Okay, so Robert, Iron Man 3, Tony Stark, it's about back to basics for him. It's more about the man than the machine.
Yes.
Is that something you wanted to do, to strip the character back, take away the technology, and go back to Tony Stark?
Yeah, I mean, retrospectively, it was kind of our only move. You know, Avengers was so kind of epic that it seemed like the best way to remind the audience that they may be interested in going back to one of the Avengers and kind of following their own development again, you know?
I mean, it does deal with, it's the first movie after Avengers Assemble. Tony is traumatized. It does deal with that. I mean, was that fun to play?
I thought it'd be cool, yeah. I wondered if it was going to kind of like take you out of the movie, you know? But it has a pretty cool resolution, and I'm glad that he meets this kid along the way who winds up, you know, in Iron Man 3, he winds up getting help from the most unusual sources, and I think we're really pleased with that.
I mean, that kid scene, without giving it away, it kind of sums up Tony Stark. It could have been like a Steven Spielberg magic movie moment, couldn't it? But then it kind of has this twist at the end of it that you're like, well,
yeah,
this is Iron Man.
Right.
Talking about the film, though, we know the first two are good. We know Avengers is good, but this film seems to take it to an intelligence level that perhaps sometimes you don't associate with comic book movies.
Right.
Is it? I mean, is that fair? Do you think?
Yeah, and I think it would be unfair to any of the predecessors to say that that wasn't their wish. I think what we are is we're the benefactor of all the things they did right and all the things that there wasn't time or availability to do. I mean, you know, because of Avengers' success and because Jon Favreau launched this franchise in a way that was so fresh and new, we were able to extrapolate and kind of branch off and do this kind of, you know, somewhat more clever singular journey.
I mean, we're in London, so you have to agree with me, but is it Sir Ben Kingsley who moves the film up to another level, gives it that gravitas?
Not enough credit can be issued to Sir Ben because he took an incredibly big risk, and basically the credibility of the whole movie rides on the risk that he took. And so obviously when you need a really tough job done, you go to the best. And I think that he's going to remind people in a fresh way of exactly how he got knighted. And
just finally, it has a very conclusive ending, this trilogy, as it were.
Yeah.
Is there more standalone Iron Man movies, or will we just see him in the Avengers, do you think?
I always have ideas about what else we could do. The future is uncertain. Again, to me, it always comes down to what's the idea for the next one.
Don Cheadle says you're over. It's going to be a roadie. Iron Man 4.
You might be right.
Robert, a pleasure.